Hello, my name is Errol, and you want to apply to be a nominator or a voter for the Turbica. So I'll walk you through it. First off, go to voters.turbica.com in your browser. We'll put a linky in the description below. This is where you can sign in and apply. In the upper right, we have a fact page, which I highly suggest you read through. Why? Because we're an enthusiast-run organization who takes this application very seriously. We go through every application to make sure there is no foul play. And I'm serious, we do. It's a lot of work. There's a chance your application will get rejected, just like me in high school and university, so ensure that you are careful when filling this application out. And we will cover what the process looks like if your application does get bounced. Also, at this time, the application is in English only, so please fill in the form in English. Okay, choose a method on how you will sign in, and remember this method. If you come back and forget how you signed in, then you may accidentally create a new account and then get scolded by Rich Bragg. Like I was. Don't be Errol. In fact, the very first point of read this first is to not reapply. Always use the same method to sign in, and if you wish to change that, contact admin@turbica.com. Secondly, this is an individual process. Don't go in as a couple. That's weird. Be your own person. And thirdly, depending on how many rooms you have played, you will either be a nominator or a voter, and nominators will also get to vote. Okay, let's fill this in. Remember, put in your real information, your real name, not your company. Down here, we have you put in your Facebook ID, which we use to verify you're a real person who plays escape rooms and not your mom who will vote for your room. If you don't use Facebook, later on in the application is an online presence field where you can put in your social media accounts. Okay, the bio field. I know most of you hate writing about yourself, but the bio field tends to be the main reason an application gets rejected. This bio will be public on the Turbica website and should include any association you may have or had with any escape room business. If you don't have any association, then state any role you have in the escape room community. The bio that I just wrote here, it would get utterly rejected. This is my real bio on the website, and I still need to update it because I have done some professional work which I haven't listed here. Anyway, when you're done with this, hit save and next to go to part 2, your experience. This is where you put in your escape room play count, both real life and online escape rooms. If you keep track of it in a spreadsheet, that's great because we also want evidence. I have my own personal database for this because I'm a nerd. And if you have a Google spreadsheet or a blog or some database where you keep your play log, then we would like you to put it in the room count evidence field. For affiliations, list any company or escape room that you are or were in the past involved with, and please be honest, because we do look for that, and you will not be able to vote on your own rooms. This is where you place your online presence. Remember, if you don't have Facebook, put other social media accounts here. And finally, at the bottom, we have personal references for people who can vouch for you. I know Rich, I know Manpans, and I know Brett Keener. Brett. I know Brett. Okay, let's hit save and next to go to part 3, preferences. Fill it out as you like. These are your preferences, obviously. And when you get to preference ranking, this will be similar to how you will rank rooms in the future. So get used to this interface. Now, I didn't point out this before, but at the bottom there is a save button so you can return to this at a later date. But when you're done, click submit application. And the Turbica team will review it. Now, at any point in time, you can edit that application. Just make sure to go back to the bottom and go through the next buttons so you can get to the submit application button again. If you check your email, you will get a notification that your application has been submitted. Now, what happens if there's something wrong with your application? No worries, you will get an email from us that we require more information, and it will detail all the things I've iterated here and much more. Again, this is just our way to make sure the award is as objective and fair as we possibly can be. So log into the voter portal once more, clarify any details, and then resubmit. When all goes well, you'll get this email that says you are approved as a Turbica nominator. Huzzah! And when you go back to the Turbica voter portal, you will find out that you're a nominator, a voter, or both. Amazing! Our next few videos will be on how to nominate and how to vote as we get closer to the deadline. So I hope you learned something. I know I did. And thanks for watching. Bye-bye!